Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. How you doing? Alexa, stop. How you doing, Sunshine? Oh, I just got a notification. Hold on, let me see. So, listen, this is gonna be short and sweet, but I just have to say that obedience is better than sacrifice, and that's really it. That's the post. Like when you're making an actual post, you just be like, obedience is better than sacrifice. Oh, I'm halfway sitting in the dark. I hope you can hear me. But oh, I was gonna read. Let's see. Obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. The dictionary defines obedience as dutiful or submissive compliance. For a believer, that means suffering our will. No, I'm sorry, surrendering. It's so early I can't even see. Surrendering our will to God. To sacrifice is to give up, renounce, or destroy, especially for an ideal or belief. So obedience is submission. We have an assignment, every last one of us. And we look at other people with such admiration. And we put other people on a pedestal. And we don't even believe in ourselves. And I just want to encourage you today. Pay attention to your circle. Matter of fact, you probably don't even need a circle. But if you have a circle, pay attention. If it's off, it's off. You don't have to question if it's off or not. You will know. Because why? Obedience. If the Lord tells you to do something, I'm telling you, it's for a purpose, because we're asking for things, we're expecting things, we need things, but we don't want to be obedient. We don't want to sacrifice anything, but you have to. I'm telling you. I didn't even know if I was supposed to go live, but I hope that this is for somebody who has been thinking about doing something. The Lord has put it into their spirit that they need to do it, but they are finding every excuse not to. Don't anymore. Just do it. Somebody told me last night I need to get me a shirt that just says, just do it, to remind myself. But we allow fear to grip us. We definitely allow other people's fears to stop us. If I would have listened to other people, I would not have moved. But it's not for other people. It's not their assignment. Every time I play that little game on OMG, even the man across the street talking about it looked like I was giving birth, because I am. And when you see my tears It's because I'm giving birth. I'm going through. But it's going to be okay. You have to go through to get to the other side. When you opening a door, you're going through the store because you need something. You got to go through it to get what you want. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm going to smile through the tears. And they're not sad tears. They're not sad tears because God is doing something, but you got to be obedient and you have to listen. I know that you want to spend every dime that you got. I know you want to go out to eat. I know that, some of the things that you're doing, they make you smile, they make you feel good, but are they of God? And if not, you have to release it. The people that have done you wrong, you have to release them. That's where your change is. It's in that forgiveness, obedience, forgiveness. And then when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Stop putting other people up on a pedestal and you tear you down. You are important. So see yourself the way that God sees you. It was, well, I think I just clicked out. How did I do that? Okay, so I was reading this thing, and it's the new year. And I don't know if I said this the last time. We get so excited about the new year. Get that excited about every single day because it's new opportunities. I can't find. Okay, so this says, I'm just skipping all over this stuff. Maybe I wasn't supposed to read this. But I'm going to this is jumping off the page. God created each of us with different talents and abilities. We're different. Stop trying to be like somebody else and please stop putting them up on a pedestal. Like, it's okay to admire because you have mentors. You have people that'll take you under their wing and help you be the best version. I know that's probably one overused phrase, the best version of yourself, but it is true. We are broken through this process. We get broken. We get brokenhearted. We get down and discouraged and busted and disgusted in this process. But you have to go through it and believe that you're going to come out on the other side. Because the answer is yes, you will. Yes and amen. God will give you the desires of your heart. It's in the obedience, it's present beyond the fear. It's on the other side of that fear. Believe in yourself. Think that you can. Talk to people who love you. Because when you talk to people who love you, oh my God, that's a shift in itself. When you talk to people who love you, they inspire you because they see things in you that right now you don't see in yourself. They're loving you when you can't really love yourself. And then when you're praying about your purpose, it's probably something you're already doing. It's something that puts a smile on your face. You just see other people doing it and you're like, oh, they're good at that. I wish I could. Get out of the wish I could and know that I can. I can do all things. Remember that? I can do all things. Yes, you can. You can do all things through Christ. Believe what God says about you. God says that you're loved, that you're strong, that you are valuable, and that you are able. And if the King believes in you, why don't you? If God believes in you, why don't you? You believe in everybody else, everything. You get in your car, you trust it's going to get you where you're supposed to go. You don't get in and think it's going to blow up. You get in it and you trust that it's going to do what it's supposed to do. And God made you. So why don't you trust that you're able to do what you're assigned to do? So that's it. That's the post. Believe in yourself. Be obedient. And when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And when it's on your heart to do something, you do it because you don't know how it is going to change your life. And sometimes you got to press in order to do it. Well, I think I'm going to do this, but then something comes over you. This heaviness comes over you. You're now tired. You're sleepy. You don't feel like you have the resources to go do it. All these obstacles are going to come up that's going to make you think you shouldn't do it. But that's when you got to press. Your life changes in the press. Your life changes in the going through on the other side of the fear. What looks like it don't make no sense to nobody. It's not supposed to. Sometimes it don't even make sense to you. But that's where you're trusting. Lord, I'm trusting that this is going to work out. When you're submissive and you release these people that you've been holding this stuff. Good morning. Alexa saying good morning, Selena. So she said that at the wrong time. She messed up my thought. But God will place people in your life. God will. Good morning. Yes. Pay attention to your circle. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And so we have to be obedient. And it's in the small things sometimes that you're not really paying attention. Oh, that's no big deal. Oh, that's no big deal. I told y'all, God told me to start packing my stuff up. I don't even know how many years ago. Start going through the garage. I don't know what I lost in my disobedience, but it's okay. God is going to give it back to me. So I didn't lose anything. And so we got to shift our mind that we don't lose. We learn and we release. We don't lose. We learn and release. That's it. You're going to regret it if you're not obedient. You're going to regret it. It's things that's done slapped me in the face since December 31st till now. I know that I was disobedient. And things started to shift when I became obedient. When I started to release again. Sometimes you got to release again. Sometimes you got to forgive again because those offenses will come back up. That's why you have to be careful of your circle. And we try to hold on to things We hold on to things, we hold on to people because I've had that blanket for all my life. What is it serving you now? If it's not, release it. Let it go. Get rid of that stuff that you've been talking about getting rid of. Release it and let it go. You're not losing anything. You're preventing yourself from getting new and different stuff by holding on to the old. We say out with the old, in with the new. We say it with our mouth, but we don't do the action. Get rid of your stuff. Get rid of it. Good morning, Sanchez. Good morning. I'm on here looking ugly this morning, but obedience is better than sacrifice. And you got to know that if God believes in you and God loves you, why don't you love you? You love other people more than you love yourself. You sacrifice for other people more than you would sacrifice for yourself. You're giving and giving and giving, and you're draining you, and there's nothing left. Your cup doesn't run over because you don't have anything in your cup because you've given to everybody else except you. Oh, good morning, Mama Ruby. How you doing? I got to call you. Happy New Year. Um, so yeah, I didn't come on here to stay long, but I just had to say when the time is right, the Lord is gonna make it happen. But you got to be ready. And yes, ma'am, it's very important. It's part of God's blessing, elevation, and great prosperity. Yes, amen. It is. And I just wasn't sure. I'm like, Lord, am I supposed to go live this morning? 'Cause y'all know I haven't really been going live. And I didn't even know I was thinking about taking a break from conversations with Selena. So y'all be praying with me about that. It is a new year and you think you're going to run out the gate. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But sometimes you got to step away in order to come back stronger because you got to go take care of you because you continue to pour into others and you are lacking. And in this season, there is no lack. We have abundance. We have what we say we have. So what are you saying? What are you saying? But the thought that I had a minute ago, we hold on to things for so long because of the time. Of the time I've had that blanket. I started with the blanket. I've had that blanket since I was a baby. Okay, your big butt can't fit the blanket no more. Hold on to a few sentimental things, but not all of that stuff. So if the blanket means more than the chest, get rid of the chest and keep the blanket. That's what I'm saying. Make a decision to release so that you can receive. Release so that you can receive. We're trying to hold on, and so God can't send it because we already got too much stuff. And we're clenched up like this instead of giving, releasing. Oh, Lord. That's been my friend since kindergarten. Are they your friend now? And are they your true loyal friend? That when other people are saying negative things, are they going to speak against that? Like, no, you're not going to talk about my friend. But you know, that's my cousin. It does not matter. We got to release the titles and we got to release the time because we're holding on to things, people, places, and things. You know, I like to say that people, places, and things because of the time or their title. You got to release them, especially the ones that have offended you, that have hurt you, that tried to destroy you, that talk about you behind your back, and they smile in your face. You have to release. And I don't know who this is for, but I was obedient this morning when I came on here. And I don't know if I'm saying more than what I should, but I don't feel like it. It needs to be said. Stop holding on to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Be obedient. If you got to get away and say no more TV, then no more TV. If you got to get away and say no more telephone, no more telephone. Because what are you talking about on the phone anyway? Are you praying for people? Or are you gossiping about people? Are you talking about what you're going to do? Is it serving you? It's time. And I know y'all have heard this so often. It's time, it's time. It is time to change. Press past your fears and go through to get on the other side. Because what you've been waiting for, what you've been praying for, it is on the other side of that fear. And I promise you, you will be presented with an opportunity. And you're going to think, I knew I was supposed to be doing this. Because your assignments are preparing you for the next level. And if you're not doing the assignments, when the opportunity comes, you're not going to be ready. And that's not going to be us in this season. We're going to be ready because we're releasing everything, everybody, and every place that does not serve you, your best interest, your walk in the kingdom. Release it. Release them and go forth and prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospers. And that's what I had to come on here and tell you. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And if you're obedient when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. I, the Lord, will make it happen. Trust and believe what Sunshine is telling you in this moment. I ain't going to say I never said anything wrong. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying what I know to be true because I'm going through. Oh, Sanchez, let's see. Yes, obedience is better than sacrifice. When we hear God's voice, obey immediately. Sanchez, whoo, child. That is the truth. It's like, don't put it off. Don't think about it too long. Act immediately because you will miss it. But it'll come back around because what's for you is for you. But it's got to be in your obedience. Let's see. You are correct. Separate yourself. It will feel foreign. When you are obeying God, it will begin to feel like you are in an unfamiliar place. Change is very important, and yes, it will be uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. And God will reveal to you why it was important to release. I got to read this one again, y'all, because this is confirmation. I have been saying I feel like I'm in a foreign land, but it's like the opportunities may not be here. They're in other places, but it's like in the obedience, the doors will start to open, but people will start to fall off because they don't really like what they see. That jealous spirit might rise up because you're doing things that they wish that they could do. They want to do it, but they're allowing the fear and the lack of confidence hold them back. But I'm going to read this one again. So, Yes. Did you hear that? Yes. Obedience is better than sacrifice. When we hear God's voice, obey immediately. Separate yourself. It will feel foreign. When you are obeying God, it will begin to feel like you are in an unfamiliar place because you are. You're so used to depending on people and man and the time and the titles. And I'm definitely not telling you to turn your back on, your family, I'm not saying that. I'm saying get in that place. And sometimes that is in separation. It doesn't mean that you don't love them. It means you got to get in that place with God so that He can use you. And you don't even know what God is saying because you hear all the chatter and all the noise that's going on around you. You don't even know what you're supposed to do because it's not always in the television. But God can use anything, and anybody to speak to you. So I'm not saying don't ever watch TV, but what I'm saying is you got to get away from some of those things and separate yourself so that you can hear. Because how can you be obedient if you don't know what you're supposed to do? And the first thing is get rid of some of that chatter, get in a place where you can hear what you're supposed to do. And like Sanchez said, act immediately when God gives you the instruction. Because I'm a witness that disobedience makes something that should have been a smooth transition more difficult because you're not prepared. And in this season, this is a new year. Everybody get caught up in the new year. Let's get caught up in the new day. Let's be in the present. Stop crying about the past. Stop worrying about the future. Be right here in the present. Do what you have to do so that God can use you. It will feel like you're in an unfamiliar place. Change is very important. And yes, it will be uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. And when God revealed to you why it was important, did I say that right? And when God revealed to you why it was important to release, you don't want to. You want to hold on to it because it's comfortable, it's familiar. You have time and they have titles. Let it go. Get somewhere, be quiet, be silent so that you can hear. Sunshine done. I don't know. I just kept on going, but I'll be able to share some stuff as time go on, but y'all be praying because I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it may need to change a little bit. Maybe just go back to the morning episodes, or maybe just do the Saturday episodes or whatever. Because I know change is happening, and I want to be obedient. And if I have to put up my hey sunshine for a minute, I will put up my hey sunshine for a minute. But just know when I come back, because this is my assignment. This is my assignment. So it's not going to go away right away. I almost said it's not going to go away. It may shift. My assignment may change. And I have to be okay with that. Just know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And be obedient. Listen. Be quiet. Be quiet. Listen. And be obedient. And when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And I love y'all so much. Have a great day. What is today? It's Wednesday. Ooh, I didn't even realize it's Wednesday. WINS day. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes. Oh my goodness. So yes, we win. We've already won. Just be obedient. Be obedient, and y'all have a great day. Go share a smile. You might have some tears. That's okay. These are not sad tears. These are tears because I know God is doing something, and it's happening suddenly. It's happening suddenly. So pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. If it don't feel right, it's not right. We always asking God to help us, but we don't listen and pay attention. If that person, place, or thing gives you this feeling, pay attention to that feeling. And just know that we win Wednesday. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. I probably would have titled it different, but the Lord needed me to do obedience. So see, there you go. I was about to, that's perfect example. I was about to say out of my mind, out of my mouth, maybe I should have. No, it happened just like it was supposed to happen. Obedience is what I was supposed to say. But at the end, we win. At the end, we win. So go share a smile and spread some sunshine. And I love y'all. And I don't know when I'll see y'all again, but I will see you again. Mwah. Have a great day. Have a Wednesday.